Okay, Roy, show them how to dumpster dive.
Okay, I want to explain a little bit about the dumpster dive store at Goodwill. This here is a place that
What's
they
that?
can't sell the stuff from the other Goodwill
No, find me
stores.
a
And so
male
this is
doll.
probably the last
Oh,
place you'll
grr.
find this stuff before it goes to the dump or they recycle it somehow or another. Wonderful place to shop at, but let me tell you, you have to go a few times before you can really handle it. Otherwise, you'll be standing there next to somebody as they dig through it, and the only time you'll probably touch it is when you happen to see something you want.
Bread maker. Oh, look at that. You can buy a cool car here. Or two.
It's a Chevy. I can see why they threw it in. They're both Chevy. I throw them in there too. With the pail.
Oh, gosh. Let's open up and see if there's stuff there.
Well, hello everybody. As you know, it's the first of the month, and I went to the dumpster dive store. And I think I spent about $25. Let me show you some of the stuff I got. We'll save this one for last. Plant hanger. Another one to match. Another one. Mod Podge full. This is the gloss. This here is, or what do they call those things? I don't remember. I'll write it up here somewhere, I think. But it's full of metal pieces you bolt together and make cars, and kind of like a construction set. But they usually find them in bags like this, and it's nice having those extra parts for the kids to play with. I have a bunch of this stuff for the grandkids to play with when they want to. Make cars, like I say, that has electric motors, that kind of stuff. Then this here is a stainless bowl. It says Instapot on it. Now I got the Power Pressure Cooker Instapot, and it has the Teflon inside, and I was going to buy a bowl like this. Well, at the dumpster dive store, sitting to the side, I saw the whole machine without the pressure regulator thing on it, and it said it had a problem with it. So I opened it up and I saw this, so I took it. In the dumpster dive store now, you pay by the pound, and I didn't take a picture of the price of how they do that, but let's get some more stuff. This here is a LED light. It is the type that if you have normal bulbs, you can screw this up in where the normal bulb goes, and it has these spring clips that go up inside, because some LED bulbs don't work well up inside the housing. So this would be great for one of mine. Christmas time, yard lights. This here is a LED light. I think it might have had a magnifying glass in here, I'm not sure, but this will be great for working on the clocks. Light it up so I can see better what's going on. Firestone is made by Black & Decker. The Goodwill in the normal stores, if they don't sell it because maybe they had too high of a price or no one wanted it, it usually ends up at the dumpster dive store for the last visit, and that's where people churn the stuff over, kind of like a laundromat. It just keeps getting churned and churned. It's all in these big bins. I found, like I say, this skill saw. Originally they had $9.99, no one wanted to buy it. This is my own battery because it didn't come with a battery. Without a blade, but works good. And these battery powered saws really come in handy compared to having a corded one. This here's another container. I love the clear containers. I kind of have a set of these besides all the Tupperware I have. This is nice because you can use it as a cookie jar, or here again, put your salt in here if you buy it by large quantities, your sugar for cooking. I'm really going through a lot of sugar right now because my hummingbirds, from having 2 or 3 around here, now I think there's about 15 of them and they're fighting over it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 feeders, and they just love fighting, especially in the morning. In fact, I might even try to get a video of that later. It's so cool to watch how they enjoy themselves, in my opinion. But anyway, very happy to find this. Here's my receipt. Anyway, this here's a light. I haven't put the batteries in this one yet. It has a Fakealoo compass on the top of it. This here should take AA batteries. Takes 3 of them. I have another one exactly like this. Well, it's a little bit different. You pop it out, the lens pops out. This one here doesn't move up or down. But these things are really nice, bright, perfect for inside a tent or just going camping, walking to the outhouse so the bears don't get you. I don't know. Okay, let me see here. Oh, I was wrong. It was $44.77. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It don't matter. I also bought this curtain. I'm thinking that if I ever get the Washington room done, I'd like to put it in the 2 corners, just hide the corners and make it a little not as echoey in there once it's done. Okay, let me clear this table off and I'll get the bag, because in the bag is the prize of all prizes of getting things from Goodwill. Okay, I consider this one of the better prizes because of how versatile it is to just take it pretty much anywhere. Now let's bring up the other treasure chest here. So anyway, this isn't a big deal, but it's a nice Starbuck. Plastic glass that you put your straw in. These are great to add water to them and add ice to them. Sit next to the TV or the computer while you're working, and you'll be amazed how much water you drink. I drink the water better if it's iced, and I drink a lot more of it compared to just a glass of warm water just sitting there. So I needed another one, so fantastic on that. I have a crafting project I wanted to do, and I needed the dominoes that are the 9s. I'm hoping the right numbers are in here. Chris Crafting, this is going to be one for you. Now, I'm not sure what these things are. Now, I don't know if you can see that or not. It lights up. I don't know if you can play with these or what you do with them, but they're cute. Okay, I do believe it's a Lego clock because it does have the Lego grabs in there. I got a Lego University of Washington mascot. All the pieces are in there, including the football. Figure you put that together and set that up on top of the clock. I figure this would be a neat wind chime, and not just by itself, but possibly putting it down below on some rods for this thing to gong into, or have a ball here so this thing will grab the wind. I don't know yet. I could just hang it up the way it is. This says January, so it's not what I originally thought it was, but just the same. These here are nice. These are, you screw them into the sheetrock and they hold a lot stronger. Great for cuckoo clocks and that kind of stuff on the wall. And then it has a screw that you screw down inside and pull, don't screw it all the way in, and you actually use that kind of like your nail. These here are battery powered, LED lights on the inside. And here's a little power pack. I think it takes 3 AA batteries. I don't know why. I'm into skeletons. I got this Lego bank because I kind of collect banks. It didn't have a bottom, and I thought it had a bottom I got from somewhere else. The wrong type of bottom. So if I don't find a bottom soon, in the recycle it goes. Here's a package of, they're just S metal hooks. These here I was kind of wanting because this way I can hang a chain from up above to hang the hummingbird feeders, or I can hang fluorescent lights and that kind of stuff in my Connex if I ever get that going again. No, I won't find them when I need them. Isn't that normal? Let's see. This here's got a hook on it. It's a hummingbird. And then this is plexiglass, plastic, whatever they call it. It's not glass. Got a tail. Yeah, Chris Crafting. I'm going to give you a whole doll instead of just the head. Oh, was that a spoiler alert? I'm sorry, Chris. This here, I do believe goes to a game that you play on Let's see. Anyway, they have their own little thing you set on. I do believe my brother already has this one, and if he does, I just like it, and I'll just keep it hanging around to collect dust. I found a short pendulum. It's nice to have kind of like little extra clock pendulums here and there, because some clocks don't even have any. You never know what size you're going to need and whatnot, and why not? So this here's for Chris too. I'm not going to show off what it is, but another spoiler alert, it glows in the dark. So let's see. There's the bottom that I thought would go to it. It didn't work out. And oh, let's see. I got Batman. Donald Duck. I don't know who he is, but I got him too. Let's see, is that all those little things? Oh, I got these two. And what's that? Give me a second here. These are glass. We've lost his head. Anyway, these are little ladybugs. And they feel like glass beads. They don't have holes in them. They're just made to either glue to one of your projects maybe, or set them around the ground on your potted plants in the house. Story time? I don't know. Okay. This is what I like collecting when I go there to the dumpster dive store. I've found that nobody cares about games anymore, and so the games, if you pay attention, people just pass them by because they're interested in a lot of other different things they find in those bins, tumble them over. And so what I do is I collect dice. So these dice happen to have letters, and I don't know what board game that came out of. I got orange dice, black dice, green, blue, white, red. A special Monopoly game. Has these gold colored dice. Or I'll call them gold. I collect odd dice, bigger dice. Odd dice again. We got pink dice. We got brown dice, Spider-Man dice, Hulk, you name it. Itty bitty dice. I just collect dice, I throw them in a jar, and it's just interesting. If you go to the thrift stores around here, they're asking 49 cents for one dice. This I'm paying by the pound. Okay, now that we're done with all the dice and all this other stuff, I don't know if you guys have been adding this up on what you figure this would be worth. I mean, like I say, this saw here, I would have paid $9.99 if I had seen it in our store, but for some reason it ended up to this store and it went in for weight. So I'm happy with that. Now the bonus. Does anybody know what this is? It's got a dial on here. Says KitchenAid across here. There's one big secret of what it is. This here is an older grain grinder. So if you want to make, let's just say, your own cornmeal, get some popcorn, put it in here and grind it down. And normally you grind it more than once. You keep setting it down until you get how fine you want your cornmeal. This here, I am just totally thrilled. And I can guarantee you, at brand new, this is over 50 bucks. So anyway, between these two, as far as I'm concerned, just between the one, but between these two, it's paid for its whole deal. All this other stuff that I got, yeah, it may be stuff, but it's my stuff. So anyway, thanks for coming by and seeing what I got in for a haul at the dumpster dive store.